A first down throw for Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall in. Incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stanley. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end. Just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line. And not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The 40. The 20.
Bring in the second string.
10.
Bring in the second
and
string.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
16 more on that one and another first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike's 50. Gotta do better. Slow down.
This is Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Corner of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 14. Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Stanley to throw. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Come on, guys.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 8.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
No gain
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
at the Vikings 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 37-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Stanley. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's the end.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
13.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 24, Wilson going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Chris Carson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
4-yard line.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Dalvin Cook.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now.
They run it again with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Stanley. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Stanley.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Cook, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. On the
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stanley. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On third down, Stanley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A play fake. Now Stanley. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook down right around the 25. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 17, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson to throw. And Olsen over the middle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better